Good morning, it's Fun Day Monday and we're ready with another fun art lesson for you. We are going to draw a portrait of our mom because this weekend is a pretty important holiday. Mother's Day is Sunday. So I'm going to give you a demonstration video on how we are going to draw a portrait of our mom. I want you to follow the guidelines so it still looks like a realistic portrait like you've been taught, with all the facial features accurately drawn. And we're going to turn it into a poster or a card by using an app called Collage. Collage is a free application. You can download it in the App Store. It's in the self-serve if you are on a school device, an iPad. Otherwise, if for some reason you can't download it, you don't have to do that part of the project, but I think it's a really nice touch. So let's try to do something really special for our moms because we know she does a lot of really special things for you. And if you don't have a mom around that you can draw something for, you could do a portrait of your grandma or your aunt or some special lady in your life that you're going to be celebrating with on Sunday. My mom is gone also, so for my example, you'll see I drew my daughter who is celebrating her first Mother's Day this weekend. Enjoy! Can't wait to see how it comes out. When you draw a portrait of your mom or your special someone, you are going to follow the same guidelines as when you're drawing a self-portrait. So we're going to start off by drawing our nose in the middle and our eyes. When we draw our eyes, it's easiest to start with a circle and then wrap it with a football shape. Add the pupil, add the eyelid. Your nose should be drawn the way I taught you, with the little letter U and the nostrils barely showing. Your eyes and your nose, your eye should be the same size as your nose and the same size as the other eye. You can add your eyebrows. Your mouth, it's easiest to draw a closed mouth with a smile. If you want to draw teeth though, go for it. But otherwise, I think this is the easiest. When you're done with all your features, you can come in and draw your neck. Look at your mom's picture or look at your mom's face and fine-tune it a little bit. Especially the older students, you should be able to come in and make it look like the person you're drawing. I'm drawing my daughter. My mom has been gone for years, which is very sad. And even though I miss her very much on Mother's Day, my daughter is a new mom this year, so this is her first Mother's Day. So I thought I would make this special little keepsake for her. So I'm looking at her details in her face, and I'm making it look more like her. And after I feel like I have a good representation of what my mom looks like, or this special mom, I'm going to trace over all my pencil lines with a black marker. If you don't have a black marker, you can use a dark colored pencil or anything, crayon, anything that you like. The goal of this is just to make your lines more permanent and stand out so that we could really see the edges of your drawing. I know not all of you have the same materials at home, so you can choose any material you want to color and fill the details with. We also want to draw a crown on our mom or a tiara, whatever you choose, because Mother's Day is her special day, and this way we can make her feel special. So I drew a tiara here on my daughter Liza, and I'm going to use the supplies that I have. I'm going to start off with colored pencils because they're my favorite thing to use. And depending on the supplies you have, that maybe should play a part in choosing how large you make this drawing. If you have paint and you want to make it a little bigger, great. If you're planning on using colored pencils, maybe a little smaller would be better for you. So I'm using colored pencils, and if you notice, I'm really taking my time and mixing all the colors in her hair. Nobody's hair is just one color. So here you see me using all the different tones of red and yellow and brown, a little bit of black, to make her hair look like Liza's actual hair. I also started to color the tiara in. Now the skin is a color that most of you will not have at home. However, I'm guessing that the most common thing you'll have at home is a crayon in peach color or skin color. If your mom's skin is lighter, like my daughter's is, then you can color in the peach, add a little bit of pink, add a little bit of white. If your mom's skin is darker, you can color in the peach and then come in with some darker browns. I believe that if you press lightly and just keep playing and playing with it, you can get nice skin tones. I'm just using crayons and I'm really getting a nice skin tone from Liza here. So take your time and keep going over and over and over the coloring so that in the end it ends up looking nice and dark. Now I'm lucky because I have oil pastels, and oil pastels are really easy to work with. So I use them to add a little highlight on Liza's nose and her chin. I'm going to use the oil pastels to color the background. And as I'm blending the oil pastels, you can learn that it's fun to go over your color with a lighter one. Blending with the lighter one works. The next step we're going to do is use an app called Collage to make it look like a card and write something special about our mom. So find the app, Collage. I will add it to the end of this. And we are going to start by creating a freestyle collage. So you tap on freestyle, and then after you tap freestyle, you can add a photo. You can also get the camera. So we're going to go to the camera, and we are going to take a nice clear photo of the drawing we just did. After I take the nice clear photo, then I am going to check it, and it's going to place it on a backdrop. You could squeeze it, pinch it, make it bigger, smaller, however you want. After you put it down, you can choose the color of the background. So I'm going to look around by tapping background, and here I choose a nice light blue. I think I'll stick with that, and then hit check. The next thing I'm going to do is write a message over top. So if I hit the keyboard for the words, you can start writing a message, and I'm going to write, I love you. You could change the text color, you could change the text style, just play with it until it looks however you want, and when you're done, hit check, and if you don't like it, then you can always tap it again and fix it. So you can rearrange it, stretch it bigger, move it around however you like, and that's how you start. After you're done writing a heading, you're going to write 2 to 3 things that you like about your mom or that you really love about her. So I'm going to choose a couple things about my daughter that I like, and I'm going to follow the same steps with the text, and I'm going to keep it in white because I like the way it looks in white here. That might not work for most of you. And I'm going to move it around, stretch it, and write my 3 little messages. If you want to write more, great. If you want to write 2, that's great too. It's kind of nice to hear nice things about yourself though. So since you're making this for your mom, I think it would be nice to add a little bit more. See the 3 dots right there on the screen? When you are writing a text, if you tap on those 3 dots, you can probably outline the font. So if the white doesn't quite stand up next to the background color, you can always outline the font. And that's what I did for some of these. I apologize that this video is kind of just zoomed in and not showing you my different writing. But basically, I'm just using that text to add the things that I like about her. So after I'm done writing a heading and my 2 to 3 phrases or more that I really like about my mom, then we're going to look at it all as a finished design or card or poster, I guess you could say. Collage makes posters, and you are going to save it. So you would hit done, and you would save it to the library. And after it's saved in the library, it's going to be in your photos. So you go to your photos, find it, click on it, and then you can hit the arrow up and send it to whatever device you need to send it to. And that's how you can save it for me and send it to me. I adapted it a little bit to make it say some nice things about my daughter because it's for her instead of my mom. But in the end, you should end up having a cute little poster like this that says your heading, your 2 to 3 things that you love about her, save it to your camera roll, and turn it into me on Google Classroom as an image. And then when you're done, your art assignment just made an awesome gift for your mother or that someone special, grandma, aunt, whoever it is, for Mother's Day. So there it is. I expect this to be sent to me on Google Classroom. Again, if you have a problem with sending an image on Google Classroom, you just have to look at the how-to video in my Clever channel. And as always, you can always reach me on Google Hangouts and I will walk you through it. It's a special day for your mom and your grandma. Make them feel loved because they make you feel loved every day of your life.